Hello children, welcome to Mallareddy Memorial School digital classes. In this video, let us discuss water resources of Dokuru village. First one is tanks and ponds, and second one is wells and borewells. Let us discuss tanks and ponds first of all. There is a tank in Dokuru village called Pedacheruvu. Pedacheruvu is the main tank in Dokuru village. We have seen in the previous chapter that Penmakuru village gets water for fields from Bandar Canal. Here Dokuru village gets water from Pedacheruvu. Then how did Pedacheruvu gets water? There is a village called Devarakadra which is 5 kilometers away from Dokuru has a tank. When the tank of Devarakadra is filled with water, it flows to the Pedacheruvu and fills it. When Pedacheruvu of Dokuru is filled with water, it flows to the other tanks like Chakali Koyakunta, Vani Vampu, Badi and Vampu. These four are the smaller tanks close to this place. And we can see tanks in this village like chains. We can see tanks in this village like chains. You can see them in the picture. Children, when did they dig these tanks and why did they dig these tanks? They dig these tanks long ago during the rule of Kakatiya dynasty. They dug these tanks to store rainwater. They stored rainwater in a systematic manner. After monsoon season, they use it for their needs. As this region receives low rainfall, people follow this system of chain of tanks to capture as much water as they could. The water in these tanks also improve groundwater so that we can see water in wells surrounding these tanks. We can see this system of chain of tanks across Telangana state. Children, here is a person called Venkat Reddy of Dokuru village. He is an elderly farmer. He has some shared his memories. Let us see. In olden days, one person from each farming family would join in removing silt from tank and clearing weeds. They would together catch the fishes, and the fish that were caught would be placed as a heap in the center of the village and shared by everyone. Children, nowadays these villagers are not using the water of tank for paddy crop. They are using the water of borewells which dug downstream of the tank. Many years ago, the tank water had irrigated nearly 400 acres of land, but today most of the cultivated land depends on borewells. Today, most of the land is cultivated through borewells only. Let us see the second main resource, water resource in Dokuru village, that is wells and borewells. The village had wells that were 40 to 60 feet deep but the wells have now dried up because of low rainfall in this region. That's why people have stopped digging wells. The groundwater is very low in the plateau region, but everyone wants to depend on borewells. Even though only a few borewells can be successful, there is huge competition for water. Borewells have been digging over the years. Due to that, the depth of borewells has increased. Earlier, it was 100 to 150 deep or depth. But now, water is available after 200 feet in some places and 500 feet in some other places. Even the farmers with very small holdings are forced to dig borewells. Digging borewell is very expensive and risky. We can see some examples here. Mogilanna, a small farmer, says that it cost 1 lakh rupees to dig a borewell. He dug 4 borewells, but only one came into use. Water from the borewell is sufficient to cultivate 1 acre of land only. Similarly, a big farmer in the village called Narendra Reddy dug 15 borewells for his 20-acre of land. But water is available in 2 bores only. Borewells are expensive and risky, but all the farmers have shifted to this system. Earlier, when the system of tanks was in use, the small farmers had better options. Today, only large farmers can take risk and benefit from access to this deep groundwater. Children, this is all about the water resources of Dokuru village. Let us discuss agriculture and crops of Dokuru village in our next video. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.